Can you hear me? Hello? 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 All right, if you can, we're on. All right, here we go. We are going to do a new set of drawings here. We're going to teach you guys some new tricks. You may know them. You may not know them. If you don't know them, you'll know them. But if you don't know them, then you will know them hopefully after this. Does that make sense? No. Good. Okay, there's 4 main things, maybe 5 that I need to teach you guys. One of them is array. The other ones you should know, which is fillet and chamfer. And then I need to teach you how to not offset, you should know how to do that by now, but how to do a tangent line. Okay? So I'm going to do a couple drawings with you just to kind of get this hacked out, as well as do some practice too. So are you ready? Yep. All right. Do me a favor. We're just going to draw a box 10 by 10. So real quickly draw a 10 by 10 box. I'm just going to work with this for right now. Do that real quick. 10 by 10 box. You got this. Okay. So first is fillet. You should know fillet by now, but just in case you don't, just type in F enter. Fillet is also located right up here too, right underneath trim. And it gives you instructions at the bottom. Radius is what you want. Okay. Don't worry about the polyline. If you choose that, what it will do is it will curve all the lines that we're not there yet. You just want to do radius. So let's do radius of 1 enter. Okay? Click these 2 sides. That's all I want to do for now. If you want to go back in, you have multiple if you want to do more, but that's not necessary right now. Okay? Next is chamfer. C-H-A. Chamfer is located underneath fillet if you're an icon person. If you're a command person, I like C-H-A. Okay? Now, you have different options under here, and there's 2 I wish to highlight. Yes, I'm sitting in school right now. All right. One is distance, one is angle. Let me go through both with you, please. So let's do distance first. So a chamfer is that's an angled edge. It looks like the actual little icon up here. Okay. Let's do 1 first. Then let's do a 0.5 enter. Now you see here, when you press 1, it defaults to that 1 on the next one unless you change it. So I want 0.5. So I click and I click, and you see how it's a weird angle like so? So it does the 1 first from here and 0.5 down. So every one you click first, that is the one that takes the most out. Let's do chamfer again, C-H-A. Let's do distance again. Let's just do 1 enter and 1 enter, just so we have the same one once. Okay? Now let's say you want to do it again. Chamfer again. Okay? And you want to do an angle. So click angle. So the first thing it will say is specify line length. Let's go 2. So type in 2, please. Then it gives you the angle. This needs to be between 0 and 90. I'm going to go past that. Let's hit 30. Now, once again, the one you click first is your distance in, and then your angle goes second. See that? You click, and there it goes. So if you want to double check it, you'll see here how this is 2 inches. Just like I said, I didn't lie to you. This, depending on how I do it, it's 60 here, it's 120 there, but it's 30 down from right here. So there you go. So, fillet and chamfer. Got it? Good. Okay. Let's do array. Okay. Do me a favor, we'll just do some basic circles. So click circle. Let's do a radius circle of 5. And then let's put a little circle up here that is 1. So 2 circles, 5, and 1. I don't care if it's radius or a diameter. We're just playing around right now. Okay. To do an array, you have 2 options. Once again, there's polar array right here. That's the one we're going to use the most. What I like doing is type in AR, which is for array, of course. It says select object. You see it on the screen there? Okay, select object. Click it. Press enter. You get 3 options. Polar is default, so if you just press enter, it'll go back to polar. So I'm going to click polar here just because. Now, it says on the screen, I'm pointing at it, which I know you can't see that, but it says specify center point of the array. So, if you move your mouse in, it won't hit it. But if you touch this outside where it almost wants to activate a snap, you'll see your center point. And there it is. The first thing you do is uncheck associative. Here's what that does. If it's checked, then all these act as one object, and you have to explode it to get out of it. Yes, there is a command, it's called explode. It breaks it up into its basic parts. Okay, let's change this up here. This is the number you have to change to 12. Now, it won't immediately update unless you click on your screen, and then it does. Change it to 20. Click on your screen, or sometimes it automatically do it. It all depends on your computer you're using, how fast it is. Yours will probably need help. So press close. So those are the 3 commands, or 4 commands I should say, that you will use the most. Okay, I'm going to show you the tangent one right now, and so you're good to go. So let's say we have 2 circles here. Let's say one's 5. I really don't care where they're located at, just 2 random circles. Let's say you have to draw lines to both. Okay, so let's say I want to draw tangent lines, but I can't use the quadrants or the things that are there. So I have to use something called a tangent. So type L enter for line. Now, the quick command for this won't, or the snap won't activate this unless you tell it to. So type in TAN for tangent. Now you'll see a tangent little icon will pop up on your screen. It says defer tangent. Click it. Now as you move your mouse around, you see this line is attached to it. You may not realize this, but that line has to stay at a 90-degree angle to the center point of the circle. That's what a tangent is. Okay. Now I move it over here. Now it's only showing the quadrants. What do? Type tan again. Click. Doesn't matter where you click as long as you grab it. Now, if you get the wrong point, let's say, oops, I'm off center here. What do? Well, you can click it, type tan. It will find your tangent point. Now, I can go a little bit further, but it knows where to go, and it will dump it there. So let's do the same thing on this side. Line enter, tan. See, it's doing it again. It's looking for a tangent point. Click, type tan. Click again. You see I went there and it popped there. So there you go. That's tangent. Okay, looking at the sheet, I'm going to start off with one that might look easy, but it's a little bit difficult when you get through it, which is the mod 2 one. Okay, so if you're looking at your worksheet, that's something else. I'm going to do this one right here first with you. So this will probably be a 2-video series. That's okay, because I want to go through this slowly. Hopefully I can get through this drawing. Now, you do not need this on your screen. If you want to erase it, you're welcome to. Okay, next step, I'm going to do some editing in a video, and we're going to get going on this. We're going to do this drawing right here. So if you're looking at your sheet, this is called Mod 2. So I'm kind of naming these after modification drawings because that's mainly what you're learning how to do. So in this one, you're going to apply everything from mirror to tangent to trim and a few other little things in between. So here we go. You're going to find the area of these. You do not have to dimension unless you're just checking for some accuracy. So click and draw a line that is 2.629. There's a lot of weird measurements on this, so I would highly advise you having a sheet in front of you, just in case it's a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to start off with getting my circle set. So draw a line up here. That is 0.75. And then draw another line going down. That is also 0.75. So 3 things so far. This line right here is at 2.629, and here is 1.5. There you go. You see what I'm doing? All right, I'm going to erase this just so my screen doesn't get too cluttered. Okay, next draw lines going up here. I'm going to do a lot of copying here in a minute. So the distance is 1.06, but that's the full distance. I want half of that, so 0.53. And nice thing about AutoCAD is you can just draw a line straight through, and it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go down 1.06. 1.06. Okay. So this should be the main placement of 4 of your main set circles with some arcs and other fun things. Okay, sorry about that. Made a little bit of an error. So, radius circle, click here, 0.25. Okay. If you look at the top left-hand part of your sheet, it says 6x diameter 0.25 and 6x radius 0.25. So I'm going to do that. 0.25. It's a little smaller. Okay. Click these two circles. Click the middle. Hit copy. Dump that here. Dump that here. Dump that here. Okay. Hit copy and click those endpoints. That's why we do those to begin with. Don't erase those lines yet. We're going to keep everything there while we can. So next, I need a diameter circle. Right here, 0.625. And then it says a radius circle of 0.5, which is also a diameter 1. I'm just going to hit my diameter since it's loaded, type 1 enter. Okay. Now, we need to draw a line here on the back, like so. Job well done. And next we're going to do some, we're going to get set up with those little lines or those circles on top and bottom next. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to first do an offset of 1.328. Click this line here, move it over, click this one, and move it over too. And then I need to find out what half of 2.562 is divided by 2. 1.218. So I'm going to do another offset here of 1.281. I think my dyslexia kicked in there and I said 1.8, but it's 8.1. So, just so you're sure, so you can see this for yourself, I offset this one here, 1.280, and then I offset this one here. I'm going to erase this here in a second, so make sure you get it. 1.281. So get that on there. I'm going slow on this one. Okay. So next, I'm just going to do a extend. I'm just going to grab this guy, bring him straight up to here, grab this guy, bring him right down to here. Okay? Just line those up. This one got a little crooked, so make sure you watch that. I'm going to undo. And actually, I'm going to just drag him past here, because I think there's a midpoint in there that's messing with me. And then a little trim here. There we go. All better. Okay. These circles then go on those as well. So I'm going to just select those two, hit that middle, hit copy, bada bing, and bada boom. Okay? Okay, line tangent time. Are you ready? So actually what I'm going to do is just one side, and then I'm going to do some mirroring. So line, tan. Click this circle here. As you see, it goes around. It's flying. It's looking for one. Type tan again. Click the circle here. It'll pop it on there. Line again. Tan. Click this. Tan. Click this. Done. Okay? I'm not going to trim anything yet. I want to get things going first. Okay? So don't worry about that right now. So let's get this bottom area here done. Okay? I'm going to erase this line here because it's just going to annoy me. And actually, I'm finished now with these lines here. I'm going to get rid of those so I have less crazy stuff going on here. All right, first thing we need to do, draw this line straight over here. I don't care how far it goes, just draw it over. Okay? So this time we're going to have to manually create our tangent. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. Okay? And here we go. All right, so click line, and I need you to set your polar to 30. So do that first, because if you look at the sheet, it says 30 degrees. Okay? So, invoke line again real quick. Click here. Once you draw this out to 120, then what you're going to do is draw a perpendicular line, which should be 150, out till you hit the circle or this line, and click. That's it. You probably thought it was harder than that, but it's not. So, 120 and 115, just draw it out. Trim up. Trim that too if you wish. Okay. Well, let's do a nice big old mirror here. That way we don't have to do all that work again. MI for mirror. I could be a mean teacher and just make you guys do it the slow way, but I'm not going to. So click these right here. I can click this here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to click this one here too. Okay. Press on the enter button. Click what would be the middle of the object. Move it across. Click again. Do I want to erase the source object? No, I do not. You can press enter because that's the default, and there it is. Click delete. Trim like your life depends on it. It doesn't, but everything should trim off now. If it doesn't, then something is not attached. So trim, 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 trim. Trimmery, trimmery. I'll have to delete that. Probably should have done that anyway. Delete these two things. Delete this. And you are done, except for this little line right here. Okay, let's find the area of this, and we'll call this one a day, and then we'll do another one here in a minute. Are you ready? Okay, BO first for boundary. Pick points, click the middle, press enter. This should all act as one object, and it does. Now let's do the area. AA, AA. Add area first, because you want to start off with the adding because you're going to take away the circles. Then you have to click the object. Click the object, it turns green. Press enter. It gives you the tentative area right here. Then we go to subtract area. Then you go to the object. Click, then it should go brown. Zooming in always helps out on this. Alright, once you got that, your area is right there now. Press enter, and you're done. So there it is. If you want to copy and paste it, press F2. It'll bring it up. Grab it. If you want to drag it off, you can. It usually dumps it in a weird location. Usually dumps it somewhere up there, but just take it, dump it under here, and you got this one done. Good job. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.